Hello and welcome back to Tangela Kyra. So in this video, this is an oldie but goodie. This is my first time ever doing candles. I'm opening up my first candle kit and it comes with a thermometer that you see that I'm opening now. I got this candle kit from Amazon, but it comes with the soy wax, which is what I just pulled out there. I have a nice silicone tray, and it also comes with a really small little cute boiler there. As I said, I get all of these goodies from Amazon. I knew I wanted to do candles. I've been watching it on YouTube University, and I was impressed to find a kit that had everything in it. So there you see I have the wicks that go into the vessels. And the wick holders is what I just pulled out of that box. Now, because this is very early in my candle making journey, like I said, this is the very first video. So I've gotten all of my stuff you see here on the counter from Amazon. Now, I didn't get the scale, which is what I'm opening now. That scale, I've always had it, just never had a reason to use it. It's a food scale. It's a simple, small food scale. And I've been using it, to weigh my candle wax and things of that such since I've started using candles. Started making candles. And you can get this from anywhere. You can get them from Amazon, Walmart, Target. I think they even sell them at the dollar store. Just a simple food scale. Nothing elaborate. And in the kit also comes a spoon. So, like I said, these kits are all over Amazon. Just Google like a candle making kit. And it was what I used to start making candles. Now, what I just shared with you there is a bigger box of 464 wax. I knew this was something I didn't just want to experiment with. So I went ahead and bought a big box of wax. And as you see, I have a big box of vessels or votives, whatever you want to call them. They all have lids on them, but really cute, clear. I got two types. I got the clear, which is what I'm opening now. And I also have the matte black. And so far, I've been doing candles now for, oh my gosh, almost a year now. And they serve the purpose. They're about, I believe they're between 12 and 16 ounce candle vessels. And they do it for me. So, some people like the smaller candles, so the 8 ounces. And I think I will try those in the future, but right now, they do it for me. And there are the beautiful black matte. They're in a matte black color. Oh, they're so nice. They're so pretty, so aesthetically pleasing. I don't know if you guys are into the black aesthetic look. Listen, these votives will do it for you. And there are some wooden wicks. So earlier I showed you some regular wax wicks, the regular wicks. These that I just shared are actual wooden wicks. Now, I love the wooden wicks because you get sound effects with them, right? So once you start to burn them and let them start to burn down a bit, oh my gosh, the sound effects they crackle. They actually crackle when you burn them. So I love a nice wooden wick. So here I'm just sorting my votives, getting them out of the box, getting all the plastic and stuff off of them. You'll have to definitely clean explain them. Now, when these votives come, they come with them. With these votives, actually come like wicks and stickers that you put down into the votives to hold the wicks in place. So those vessels, the vessels or votives or whatever you want to call them. I use that name interchangeably, but they actually come um, with like stickers for the bottom of your candles. So the stickers for the bottom of your candles are like safety stickers, right? To make sure that people know how to burn them. Make sure that listen, this is a flame, so you need to be safe when you're using it. It comes with wicks, so that we have wood wicks in there. It also comes with some cute labels that you can actually place on the outside of your votive as well. So if that's what you want. There I'm showing you a mini heat gun. What happens with your votive, sometimes the heat from the actual wax, when it gets into your cold votive, it can actually, the candle and the wax can pull away. So I use that heat gun to heat the area, heat the actual inside of the votives, so that we don't have the wax pulling away from the inside of the vessel, the votive. So I use a heat gun to warm my votives. And here they are close up so you can see them. Nice size. I like a nice size candle, nothing too small, nothing too big, and I think these, for what my preference, it works. Here they are up close. As you can see, the lids are snug. They're wooden lids. Nice size again. That matte look is just giving. You do have to clean the insides of them because some of those wood particles and things can get on the inside of the votives. But look at the lips of those. Look how thick they are. Nice size. The thickness is beautiful. Look at the thickness. I mean, I love these votives. Like I said, they do it for me. Now I'm just prepping, just getting ready, getting the lids out of the way, because we won't need lids for a while until after this process. So I just usually take all the lids off and just stack them over in the corner, and then start to organize my area. Like, just get all of my vessels, the lids off, get all my vessels together, and just kind of get my area ready for the pour. And now I'm flipping them over because, like I said before, we have to put on safety stickers. So if I remember, and I don't know, I always forget, like during this process, to do this, I don't keep these. I don't sell my candles. I don't sell them, but I give them away as gifts. But even with that, I think it's super important for me to do my due diligence and add safety stickers to the bottom. I mean, this is not something that I guess you just have to do, but I do. So I'm just gonna wipe off the bottom, kind of get the surface area ready for me to stick my stickers onto them, so that all of my candles have safety stickers on the bottom. Because of YouTube, you guys, I couldn't let you guys hear. I think in the beginning of this vlog, you heard my music going in the background. Candle making has been one of the most therapeutic things I have ever done in my life, ever. I started making candles at the end of 2024, after the loss of my dear, sweet father in July of 2024. And making candles actually helped to heal my heart from such a traumatic loss in my life. His death was not expected. And you guys, I actually was going home for vacation and he went into the hospital and he never came out. So I needed something to help me deal with, go through, process, heal, reflect, all the things. And candle making and the process of candle making has done that for me. In the background, like when I started doing candles, I got my music going. Like I think today is like R&B day, so I may have like a little bit of October London. I may have a little Anita Baker, a little Earth, Wind, and Fire. And then some days I'm gonna go mellow and do a little jazz, I may have like a little Monk, I may have a little Miles Davis going. I'm talking about old jazz. And then some days I might want to, tap my feet and clap my hands and have a praise session going on. So I may have some good old gospel music, spiritual music, some good old Hezekiah Walker, some Kirk Franklin, some Tremaine Hawkins. I may even go back as far as Andre Crouch on you sometimes. So it just all depends on my mood, what I'm feeling, where my head is that day. It could be any of those. So this process, candle making, has been a blessing, a huge blessing to me. So I'm very thankful for it. And it's been almost a year, over a year later, and I still do it. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually prepping the inside. So like I think I said before, the tops that go on, those wooden tops, sometimes they leave particles on the inside of your vessels. So you need to clean those and wipe it out, clean the insides of it out, get all those particles out. Guys, like I said, this was therapy for me. Even in 2024, I didn't just lose my father, I lost a cousin, and I lost his sister, my aunt. She passed away within 3 days of his death. So, oh my gosh, I was just doing all I could to keep my mind straight. So, yeah, it's life was doing what it was doing in 2024. I tell people all the time that people leaving, death happens. It happens. It's part of life. It's just so uncomfortable. You just have to do what you have to do to get through it. So now I have my scale. I just zeroed it out with all that. It's like a little pot, with the pot on there. And I'm adding the soy wax in, and I've measured it. It looks like it's probably about a pound. Like I said, this is my very first time doing candles, and I have 100% perfected it or gotten it at least as close to perfection as I think I can or could have. Since this first time, I've added a few new things to my process, and we can talk about that as this vlog goes on. But the candle making process is simple. It's just a lot of numbers. You have to deal with the weight. You need to know and understand the weight of the wax. You need to know and understand the weight of your fragrance that you're going to use. And you guys, look at that beautiful. Now this is a big, I think this is 5 pounds a 464 wax that I received from Amazon. And within that wax, it came with, you see, stickers and other, what do you call it, wicks as well. So I have some wax in there, but it looks like I'm going to add to it as well. But yeah, it's candle making, it has a few things that you need to know. Like, I need to know how much fragrance to add. I need to know the temperatures, what temp you need to pour, what temp do you want to have your candle wax, melt to. So just to give you a little insight, I'm going to give you some numbers. So when you're melting your soy, you want that soy to be under 200 degrees, or else you're going to burn it. You don't want to burn your soy. You don't want to burn the wax, right? It's so hot that it burns, and you don't want a burning smell when you start to burn your wax. So for me, I like to keep it around 185 degrees or under. That works for me. And then you need to know the temperature that is needed for the actual fragrance, so your flash point. So that's around, you want to add your fragrance below 185, but between 175 and 185 is when I add my fragrance for soy wax. And then if you're going to pour, so once you add your fragrance, you're going to need to pour it into your vessels. So when you pour it, you want it to cool down to about 135 degrees. Now here I've added the soy in water in a boiler. I know you can't tell there's water in there. I promise you there's water in there. So while that is actually melting, so that's called the double boiler method, I'm melting the wax. Now it's time for me to actually add the wicks into the votives. And as you can see, y'all, I said this on another vlog somewhere, or another video, but once you get it down, once you get candle making down, right, you get the gist of it. You don't have to think about it, but the different parts of it is just satisfying and soothing, like stickering things and pouring things and inhaling all these beautiful fragrances. It's so satisfying. It is so soothing. It is so mindless. Like, during this time, I'll tell you, I often, I just go. Like, during this time, during the process, I just go. I just fly. And when I say that, I just let my mind just roam and just be free. Right? I'm enjoying the music, whatever's playing in the background. I am just in the moment. And I'm just doing stickers. It's just simple, mindless crafting. It's such a blessing. So I'm adding the stickers to the bottom of the wicks, and then I add the wicks into, just put them into the vessels, and then I'll unsticker the other side of the sticker and press it down into the votives. All right, so now I'm actually pressing the wicks down, taking the stickers off the bottom, and then I'm pressing them down into the votives. while I'm watching this, I'm looking at that big old bag of soy wax over there. Looks like a bag of illegal substances would look like. My Lord. It is not. It is not. It is 464 soy wax. I'm just saying. Oh, a big bag of sugar. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. Honey, I am a woman of a certain age. And sometimes my eyes need a little bit of assistance. So I had to go get my specs. I had to go get my readers so I could see well into these vessels to make sure that I'm placing them in the right area. So I try to place them, of course, opposite sides, but about an inch apart. So I just kind of try to go as far apart as I can in these vessels. As you continue, and you start to experiment with different votive sizes, with different types of waxes, with, different types of wicks, wooden wicks, you'll learn that, some candles, some widths or some votive width, you may need 3 of the wicks in there. Some you may even need 1, depending on the size of the votive, right? Also depending on, and those are the wooden wicks, but also depending on the type of wick. And you see there I have the wooden wicks and the stands that the wooden wicks you have to use to hold them in place. But you may need, an extra wick in there. You may need, the type of fragrance may require a different type of wax. So there are a lot of different and unique things to different fragrances, fragrance brands, again, waxes. You got your beads, you got your paraffin, you have your soy, different types of soy, different numbers of soy. You have coconut, so many different things. Very interesting. You see I have the wooden wicks, and so with wooden wicks you have to add a stand to it, like it's a little metal stand that you have to add to the bottom of it to help it to stand up. You still, even with that stand, you need to stick it to secure it to the bottom of your votive as well. So I use the stickers for that too. So you literally just place the wick in between the lip of the metal stand on the bottom, and it sticks straight up. Now, it's very important to know how much wax you're dealing with, because the amount of wax that you have allows you to understand or know how much fragrance to use. So So this is the way I keep it straight, because you'll see it provided the numbers different. And I just have to make numbers make sense to me. I'm a registered nurse, so I'm a math and science person. So in doing that, it has to make sense to me. So the way I keep it straight in my head is 1 pound of wax. I love both of those, but that shave and a haircut, oh my goodness, y'all. I like me a good smelling man, honey. And it gives a good smelling man. Love it. Now, and this one is sea salt and lily. That's sea salt and lily, which is not one of my favorites. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care for it. It's kind of beachy, but I don't really care for it. And this one is Autumn Fig Harvest, and that one by far is one of my most favorite fragrances. Like, you come to my house now, that is the scent you're gonna smell. It's the Autumn Fig Harvest. It is nice, it's clean, it's fruity. It gives a good cold and hot throw, meaning whether it's just sitting there or whether you're burning it, the smell is so good. Sea salt and lily, not so much. For me, it's not the smell for Tangela. And this one is Sensational Sandalwood. Now that scent, I have still yet to smell it. Because when I burn it, I don't smell it at all. Like, I don't know why. It's just, I don't know if I need to add more of that scent to it, but I just don't smell it at all. So, looks like we're gonna start with the Autumn Fig Harvest. Like I said, it's by far, of all of the candles that I've made thus far, that is my favorite. And I have a few, but you know, like I told you, I like that good smelling man, that shave and that one I tell you is like you smell like you're at the barbershop. It's a good one, but the Autumn Fig is nice. It's very nice. Now, you know, you always got to do the sniff test. I mean, I love fragrances. I love perfumes and powders and lotions and, you know, sprays, body sprays, home sprays. I love fragrances. So I let my nose do what it do. So it looks like I'm getting ready to measure fragrance, and I told you guys this is in the beginning of my candle making. As you go along, you find things that, you know, you just make it your own. I don't do that process anymore. I don't measure my fragrance because I know how much is in those bottles. So once you know how much is in those bottles, it's 2 ounces in those bottles. So I actually do 2 pounds of wax, 2 ounces. So that's 1 bottle of fragrance, right? So, but it looks like I'm gonna measure it. But like I said, this was in the beginning of my journey. So now I'm setting the wicks in place with popsicle sticks. They have a hole in them. You thread the wick through the hole in the popsicle stick. And because you need those wicks to be straight up and steady when you're pouring that hot wax into the votive. So I'm threading those through. This is one step you can skip if you're doing wooden wicks, because the wooden wicks are sturdy, so they stick straight up already, and they're actually secured in the bottom of them with the sticker. So you don't have to do it with the wooden wicks. However, with the cotton wicks and and again, there's a ton of different types of wicks, but with those white cotton wicks, you do need those to be really secure because they're so flimsy. They can fall over in your wax, and you don't want that. Fall to the side, and then your flame is going towards that area. So you want your flame to be straight up and down when it burns. So you need those candle wicks to be straight up and down. So this is so funny to watch because I'm taking the time to zero it out, and that measuring cup is so light. It's probably so hard to do, but like all I had to do was look at the bottle. It's 2 ounces. So anyway, I forget to trust the glasses so I can see and put these 2 ounces in. And as you can see, painfully, all I have to do is take the thing off, pour it on in there. So like I said before, 1 pound of wax, 1 ounce of fragrance, 2 pounds of wax, 2 ounces of wax. Also, this is early in my journey. You see, I don't have any gloves on my fingers. This was when I learned that this fragrance, once it hits your hands or your body, it stays with you for a while. Like you got to you'll be smelling it for days after you wash your hands. So it was during this time that I learned that I needed to make sure that I had gloves on my hands when I'm dealing with fragrance. Because unless you just want your hands smelling real good, smell like candles, go for it. But yeah. So my suggestion is to make sure you glove up when you start pouring the fragrance. And that is my practice that I use moving forward. But now it looks like I'm checking the heat. You can't see me do it, but my stove is right next to this counter. So I'm actually checking the heat or checking the temperature. Sorry, same thing but different. Checking the temperature of the wax that has melted on the stove. Finally, it looks like we're at temp 176.2. So that wax has melted, and that temperature is a great temperature to add your fragrance. So that wax is melted down. As it melts down, you need to make sure that you melt it down to make sure it's under 200 degrees. In order to add the fragrance to that wax, we want to be in between 175, 185. Like I said, it looks like that's about a pound. I'm pretty sure I measured an ounce. And y'all, you'll hear me say this all the time. Every drop of fragrance counts. I learned that on YouTube University when I was looking at how to add fragrance. You'll hear people saying this all the time. You know what? It matters. So now it's the stirring process, which is also soothing. This is right now that hot wax with that fragrance. I'm getting all the smells. Okay? That hot wax is magnifying those smells up into my nostrils. So you want to make sure that you stir slow and long. 2 minutes, not much more than 2 minutes do you need to stir. So I'll watch the timer on my microwave. But also, you just want to make sure that that fragrance is blending and getting into that wax very well. So you just kind of take your time and just stir and stir. And I'm smelling it, honey. It is luscious. All right. Now we're checking that temperature to see when we can pour it. Remember, we want to pour it around 135. That's at 125.6, 124. We're well under 135. So we can go ahead and pour these candles. Since we're at temp, let's pour it. Now, those of you that have subscribed, thank you. Those of you watching, please subscribe. But as you see, I'm getting ready to pour this and I'm hesitating because that pour has to be quick and fast because you don't want it all over your counters. I use a pancake piper now that you can just add the wax with the fragrance in it into it's like a funnel, and I just kind of pipe it into or funnel it into the votives, so it works. This, and it looks like those wooden wicks are not secure, which is a problem. Again, this is early in my journey. The best way to secure wooden wicks is to add the stickers to the bottom. And it doesn't look like I did that, which may pose for a problem, but we'll see. Looks like she's gonna go for it. So, and as you see, did you see it float? It starts to float. So it looks like I am securing it with one hand. I'm gonna press it down. This is not good practice. I'm going to say this again. Do not do what you've just seen me do. Those wicks should have been secured with the stickers, which is now my practice of how to put wooden wicks down. Again, this was my very first time doing candles, so truly an amateur mistake. But you guys, look how beautiful that golden wax is. That yellow golden 464 soy wax. Beautiful, you guys, just beautiful. Such a satisfying process. Such a satisfying process. Hey, she's happy. Now, if you're looking for a great way to unwind, a great way to allow your brain to just relax, this is it. That girl happy. Look at hey. All done. Tangela Kyra is happy. Yeah, that was my first time doing it, and yeah, super happy. Again, I think I told you, YouTube University gave me all the education that I needed around this process. So if this is something that you're, just interested in, looking for something to allow your brain to relax and chill, or you're looking for a side hustle, you may want to make a little piece of change, want to make some money. I know that people, sell their candles, and I'm hopeful that one day I will get there. I get these candles, mastered, and get the scents mastered, and really, I'm experimenting with different types of waxes now. But yeah, if this is something you think you want to, may want to do, hit up YouTube University or join this family. Join the Tangela Kyra family, and we can do this together. Absolutely, a place of transparency here. So stick around and join the family. The second batch as well. So this is me pouring the second batch. Thank you all so much for your time, hanging with me, listening to me, going along with me on this journey of life and candle making. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. So you could have been watching anybody else today, but you decided to hang out with Tangela Kyra. So I want you to know I appreciate it. I thank you for watching. Thanks for the love. Shoot me a comment. Let me know, what you like about it, what you like to, is there any other things you'd like to learn? I'm looking into soaps right now. I'm trying to get a better understanding on how to make soaps. But if there's anything else that you'd like to see on this channel, we do all things, life, lifestyle, a little bit of fashion, crafts, candle making, hopefully some soaps in the near future, and tons of travel. So stick around. Like I said before, we'd love for you to be a part of this family, and we'll see you on the next couple of episodes. Thank you. Hey, she happy. Hey, get it.